You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by Reaper Arsenal Coffee. Good morning, Dan.
Smells like
freedom.
That's what they're paying for. That kind of juice right there.
We'll do something different there.
I think that went really well. That went super well. Crazy from the heat. It's going on. Just a couple quick mentions. Who ever thought Arnold's Park is shut down?
Oh, really?
Just because of the heat. Yep.
Okay.
Yesterday and today at least.
Too warm.
And they're putting some of the animals away at the Great Plains Zoo, including the sheep. So if you're going to lay down some dough to go to the zoo and you're a big sheep freak, well, you are
won't
just
get to see the
out
sheep.
of luck.
You're going to have to look at every other farm on the way home.
Yeah, and I should
instead.
mention this in case you don't know, the Great Plains Zoo is actually owned by, run by, subsidized by the city of Sioux Falls, which means taxpayer dollars.
Yeah.
So if you're a homeowner, a taxpayer, business owner, whatever, and you just go in and take an animal, grab a few monkeys. You own them.
I want a monkey.
I do.
Who doesn't want a monkey?
Dan had a monkey for one summer.
I did. That was so great. My mom was so mad. God bless the children and their monkeys. Lori Loughlin has a birthday today.
She's out of jail now, isn't she?
She is out of jail.
Yes.
In fact, she got out, and her husband, the Irish guy she married, they served sentences at different times, and when he finally got out, they went on vacation in Mexico for like weeks and weeks. So
Yeah, I don't blame them.
no, I don't either. After all that, yeah, Aunt Becky did hard time. She can't buy a handgun now.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Sally Struthers,
Can she buy a handgun?
sure. Sally Struthers, Gloria from All in the Family.
Oh, yeah.
What a great character. Sally celebrating a birthday today, and former First Lady, United States of America, Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, born this day as well. What's going on historically? Some really, really fun things. It was 1932, you guys. I can't believe how big these things became. They're still going huge. TV, you name it, movies. It was 1932, the very first feature-length zombie film was released in the United States.
Okay.
Titled White Zombie, starring, who else? Bela Lugosi.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah, what's that big series been going on for years? What is The Walking
Dead.
Walking Dead.
Is that still on? I don't even know.
That is still on.
Wow.
But the zombie thing, yeah, it's boy, got a lot of miles. To me, I heard
It's like
somebody.
the thing won't die.
Well, I heard somebody say this a few days ago. We could stop worrying about the whole thing. Is whenever somebody passed away, you just tie their shoelaces together.
Oh, yeah. There we
Right?
go.
Makes sense. 1945. I love this story. In fact, we did it 1 year ago today because it is fascinating. Young lady's name was Betty Lou Oliver. Betty Lou was an elevator operator, Empire State Building. A bomber, a U.S. military bomber in a deep fog, accidentally ran into the Empire State Building. In doing so, it managed to clip the cables holding Betty's elevator, which was at the 75th floor at the time. Betty plummeted 75 stories, free fell in an elevator, and survived.
Oh
Holy
my
cow.
gosh.
Yep, she would be deemed the elevator girl. Became somewhat famous, actually.
Yeah.
And still, whoever keeps track of these things, that is still a world's record.
Yeah.
Wow.
Falling in an elevator.
I don't see anybody trying to beat that one anytime soon.
No.
Pretty amazing. And this is huge. This day, 1900, the hamburger is created by Louis Lassing
God
Hamburg,
bless
Germany?
him.
in Connecticut.
What?
Connecticut.
It's not from Hamburg, Germany?
Not talking about hamburger, the meat. I'm talking about the hamburger
wow.
with bread on it and all that kind of thing. In fact, out of New Haven, Connecticut, resident Louis Lassen, credited with creating the first hamburger in 1900, answering a customer's rush order for something quick and delicious. He cooked up a little hamburger, flattened it out from ingredients he normally used for what was called a steak sandwich product. And using the materials at hand, he sandwiched a broiled ground beef, little nugget between toasted bread.
Well, what do you know?
Offered it to the customer as a new creation. Here's the thing. His name's Louis, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Louis's lunch was the cafe, is still in operation, still family-owned. to this very day.
So you can go get a burger from where burgers were born.
Exactly.
Road trip.
They're at 263 Crown Street in New Haven, Connecticut, in
should get a
case you
camper.
want
We
to
should head
drop
there.
by. We should. I love campers. Don't tease me, John. Holy cow. Here's your shovel. Keep digging the hole, buddy.
That's
It's
right.
what you do.
I accidentally bought a camper.
John accidentally bought a camper. Not sure how it happened. He missed a meeting. I don't know. There you go. I know. You know. We all know. We can just jump ahead.
Going to do that. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by Reaper Arsenal Coffee.
Smells like freedom.
I'm Nick from PureCannaCompany.com. We create the purest form of CBD with just 3 ingredients. CBD, as simple as 1, 2, 3. Everything is 100% natural, GMO-free, gluten-free, kosher, and made in the USA. From the soil to the oil, we provide the purest form of CBD. We also keep the prices low, so we can help as many people as possible. Learn more at PureCannaCompany.com. Oils, lotions, bath bombs, and more. Use promo code RADIO to save 10% at PURECANA, PureCannaCompany.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting. Yeah.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Dan, what do you find interesting on this fine Wednesday?
You hear tell of this. In fact, I ran into it probably, I want to say a little better than 20 years ago. There was a town south of Sioux Falls that was actually offering to pay people to move there.
Oh, Sioux City?
I forget the name of the town. No, it was in South Dakota.
I was saying,
Right off
they'd
I-90.
have to pay you to move there.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot. It was like, I don't know, $900 or something to move to this town.
Oh, wow.
Well, now with all the relocation going on in this country,
Yeah.
and the number of people who can actually do their jobs very well remotely,
yeah.
a number of states and cities are offering some pretty darn nice incentives to move there.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, for instance, you want to go to Maine, you want to hang out in Maine,
Yeah.
they're offering tax credits depending on your graduation status. See, some of this has to do with who are you, what's your education, can you pull this off? But they're offering some amazing incentives. Vermont, for instance, effort to bring younger folks, they're offering up to $10,000 in expenses. Just to relocate there.
But you'd have to live in Vermont.
Yeah, which apparently I don't know much about. And hey, if you're into the island living thing, Alaska.
Yeah.
Alaska will pay you approximately $1,600 to live there.
It's not an island.
And there's absolutely no hook stash, no nothing. They just want bodies running around Alaska. So $1,600 cash, here you go.
You just show up and they give you money.
You show up.
Huh.
Yeah, go, hey, I took a boat over here because you're an island.
Not an island.
Well, not that far because I live in Texas. Let's parse things down just a little bit. Newton, Iowa.
Oh, hey, I know where that is.
I do too.
Okay.
I know right where that is. It's west of Des Moines.
Well,
Or
there
no,
you
sorry,
go.
East of Des Moines.
City of Newton is going to extra lengths right now to get residents to settle into their little community long term, offering up to $10,000 cash to new home buyers and throwing in a welcome package worth well over $3,000.
Wow.
Jeepers.
That's pretty cool.
Tulsa, Oklahoma, offering $10,000 relocation award along with $1,000 housing stipend to get it done. North Platte, Nebraska. Anybody?
Okay.
I know where that is, yeah.
North Platte
It's
focused.
south of regular Platte, which is weird.
Exactly. They are focused on economic development right now. North Platte knows more residents means stronger economy. That's why they match signing bonuses for new hires up to $5,000.
Okay.
So if the company's giving you $5,000, they're going to give you another $5,000?
They will match it.
Okay.
Yep. Wow. They'll match it.
That's awesome.
Yep. Chattanooga, Tennessee is doing that dance up to $10,000 towards mortgage
Nice.
plus $1,300 in relocation expenses.
How much are we paying people to come to Sioux Falls?
Nothing.
You know why?
Because
We don't have to.
Exactly.
don't have to. They're just
Come here on their own.
running rampant. In fact, there are entire other countries now doing the same thing.
Getting you to move to their country?
Yeah, Chile.
So what if you moved from place to place and just took all their cash and then moved on to the next one and
Yeah, I
took
wonder
their
if
cash?
there's a
You have to stay?
requirement for how long you have to be
Well,
there.
and that's the thing. If this interests you, make sure you read the fine print.
Right, exactly.
Just thinking.
Because who knows
And
if
are you being
just
taxed
if
on
you just end up
it?
captive.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this could be like a video blogger person. That could be like their thing. They just move from freeload from one place to the next to the next.
Well,
That'd be kind of fun.
Like I say, you got to look at the whole picture. What is that
Yeah.
state doing?
Yeah,
for
it's true.
taxes, its politics, and everything else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This could be
I love
smoke
that.
and mirrors. I mean, before you
Dan,
know it.
thank you.
Yeah, I found that kind of interesting.
And that is why we refer to this segment as Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Hi, I'm John, and I'm here to show small businesses that radio is a great investment. So, what do you have here?
This is a Chinese Ming vase.
Wow, that looks expensive and a bit fragile.
Yes, it's valued at... Oh my God, what are you doing?
Hey, that was fragile.
Why did you do that?
To show everyone that radio advertising is a much better investment than some old pottery. I sure hope you had insurance on that thing. Let BetterResultsAdvertising.com bring your message to life right here on the radio. Here's the legal lady.
No priceless heirlooms were destroyed. It was all in your mind. Thanks to BetterResultsAdvertising.com.
Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Mr. Dan Farris back in the air chair here with us now.
He said air chair.
Yes, he did.
Did. I'm sorry. It's not an inflatable chair.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, you know, I may be wrong, but I don't think so. Isn't this Wednesday?
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Wednesday, and if somebody's looking for a little sleight of hand, isn't there a pretty cool magic show coming up when tomorrow night?
Yeah, look at this. I happen to have a poster right here.
And free tickets, I believe.
Yeah, we got a couple free tickets. Live magic show, comedy magic, illusions for all ages. This is Travis Nye. He's the magic guy. He's pretty nice dude.
That sounds awfully familiar.
Yeah, that's the science guy. And I don't think that's his little slogan, but I said it because it reminded me of that. But he's doing this show at a place in Harrisburg, or just outside of Harrisburg, the Meadow Barn at
been
Country
there.
Orchards.
Beautiful
Yeah.
place.
It is. Very beautiful place. And he'll be doing magic tomorrow night. Yeah, Thursday
Can I
the
get two
29th.
pairs of tickets to that? Do you have two pairs?
Yeah, I'll give you two pairs.
Two pair? All right.
Yeah, I'll give you two pairs to give away.
All right. Well, be ready to be dazzled, Chastity Erickson
Yay!
Hi.
and Jen Kruger.
There we go.
Gotta-
Congratulations.
Pair of ticks to go, how the heck did he do that?
I'm going to go to
Where'd
this.
my purse go?
I don't think he'll do that. No, that's going to be fun tomorrow night.
All right, well, let's take a look here. What's happening? Wallet Hub, who really does a lot of crazy stuff. They look into just about everything. Wallet Hub has come out with a study. They just didn't look at academic outcomes or finances, but took a hard look at the public school system around the country. Viewed things including performance, funding, safety, class size, instructor credentials. They examined pupil-to-teacher ratios, ACT rather, reading, math test scores, and my favorite, shootings, bullying incidents, dropout rates, and graduation rates to come up with where these public school systems rank across
Right.
the United States.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you want South Dakota's?
Yes.
I do indeed.
Smack dab in the middle, coming in at number 25.
Really?
I would thought it would have been higher.
Yeah,
wouldn't
me
you?
too.
But it's an entire state, and we normally just look at our area, Sioux
Yeah.
Falls, Harrisburg, that kind of thing, which seems pretty solid.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, but what gets me is when you look at the overall academic criteria, and then the categories include shootings, bullying, dropouts.
Right.
It's like, when did that happen? I mean, I go back, and again, man, you know, I'm from the big city. I'm from the public school system, Minneapolis.
Yeah.
There was none of this.
There was none of it. No.
None. No,
Nope.
Zero. Just zero. Not sure what's transpired since I was there. But yeah, and the parent or the teacher to student thing always gets me too. I see reports where we've got to do something about this. There's 20 pupils to each teacher, like it's
a big deal.
I
Yeah.
literally, average class size, Bremer Elementary, North Minneapolis, was about 36 kids.
Yeah, I think
every
ours was like
classroom.
28, 29 kids
And
per
we
classroom.
didn't have air conditioning or a roof or nothing.
Or a roof.
We just followed this smart guy around who beat us several times a day.
Wow.
Yeah, it was something else.
Huh.
So yeah, I thought, man, I looked at this, I went, okay, South Dakota, 25th. So there's probably, you know,
That's halfway.
let's just toss a bunch more money at it. That's what we do.
There you go. That's usually the plan, right?
That's generally what we do.
Well, Dan, thanks for coming in, man.
Yeah.
We'll
yeah,
have you in
thanks.
tomorrow.
Thanks.
Today was
thanks
today
for
was a
having me.
Wednesday.
Hey, and stay
Tomorrow's-
cool out there because this is really where
yeah.
it's kind of brutal.
It is.
It is. It's miserable.
So tomorrow's Thursday. We don't do any prizes Thursday, but on Friday we have Free Flag Friday.
Love it.
So if you would like to win and you're going, hey, I didn't win on Wednesday. Well, maybe it's because you didn't sign up. Go sign up to win a flag from Maximum Promotions. You can find that if you click the little button at the top of the page at sunnyradio.com.
I kind of feel like I've been talking about bettercreditcards.com forever now, but we want to mention that bettercreditcards.com is designed to help you get a better credit card. Why should that matter to you? Because this can save you money every single month. There's no fee to check it out, so when you get a minute, click on the website bettercreditcards.com and see if we can help you find a better credit card. Do it today. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for Back to the Basics in Healthcare, brought to you by Balanced Life Chiropractic, and I've got Dr. Harley joining me. How you doing, Dr. Harley?
Good morning, John. I'm doing really great. I got a little bit of sun over the weekend, but probably who hasn't? It's hot this week.
And it's going to be another hot one today. It is. We're in the middle of the summer, and we're going to talk about ears, which I'm excited to find out how ears and chiropractic are connected, but there's a connection, right?
Yeah, there definitely is. So something that, with it being hot out, what's the first thing parents want to do?
Go swimming.
Take their kids to the pool, the lake, find some water, right? Because it's hot. So we're finding more and more that kids are getting what's called swimmer's ear, right? So you take them out to the pool, they get water in their ears. Well, then they're getting ear infections, their ears are itchy, they're red, whatever. Parents are like, oh, what do I do? Well, what's happening is the ear canal gets warm, and it's a great place for bacteria to grow at that point. So some ways to help with that would be to, drying out the ears. I saw some things like using like a hair dryer to just blow into the ear to help, dry it out.
Does that work pretty well?
I would think so. I haven't done it myself, but don't use cotton swabs because it's going to push the bacteria farther into the ear, which could lead to more ear problems instead of just an external ear infection.
So that would be like a Q-tip kind of thing, and I know there's a lot of different brands, but so you don't want to use one of those. You're really
actually not supposed to use Q-tips because, one, you run the risk of hitting your eardrum, irritating your eardrum, rupturing it, pushing the earwax closer into the ear. So
don't do that.
Don't do that, yeah.
Otherwise you have hearing problems.
Potentially, yes. I'm sure Heidi can attest to that.
Yes, definitely.
You use too many Q-tips, right?
I'm sure that's what my issue is.
Selective hearing, I think, is the problem. But anyway, so then that could lead into an internal ear infection. And, how many times have your kids, had ear infections? I know growing up that I had a lot that, you keep getting them. The pediatricians will be like, all right, well, if they keep getting ear infections, they're going to have tubes in their ears. Yeah. Well, they're going to put a little tube in the eardrum so the inner ear drains better. And that's what they're looking at doing. Okay. But that could cause issues in the future with hearing problems. Plus, it's not a fun procedure for kids.
Absolutely.
So this is where chiropractic can really help with ear problems. Not necessarily the external ear infections, but the internal ear infections, because pressure is building up on the inside of the ear and behind the eardrum. So if we're able to release the pressure that's up at the top of the head, that's going to help reduce that swelling, help things start to drain better. So there's a couple misalignments like C2, which is the second vertebrae in your neck. That's really big on rotation. That's actually the one a lot of times really responsible for those common repeating ear infections in kids, which can lead to more and more problems.
Very cool. So when would be the best time to have the adjustment? Before I even have an ear infection, or if I already have one, is it too late at that point?
No, it's never too late. I would say the sooner the better for kids. We see babies as soon as a couple hours old. It just depends when parents want to bring them in, right? But we see kids of all ages at different times and help, one, with reducing the ear infection risk, but then two, if they're having them, helping them to go away a lot faster.
Very nice. If this is something somebody listening maybe is struggling with, how do they get a hold of you and get some more information?
Yeah, they can reach out to us at 605-215-1785. Reach out to us on Facebook, Balanced Life Chiropractic. Even go to our website, balanceLifeSD.com.
Very nice. Thank you so much.
It's always great talking to you, John.
Absolutely. Again, back to the basics in healthcare with Balanced Life Chiropractic. You can find them online at balancedlifesd.com.
Addiction is a problem for many, and addiction can drive away those you love the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and if you're not careful, addiction can even cost you your life. TimeForRehab.com reminds you that you don't need to let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at TimeForRehab.com. We want to help. TimeForRehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner, brought to you by Reaper Arsenal.
Well, I'm ruggedly handsome. I'm a heck of a man. I mess around with nature whenever I can.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I love the little critters and the big critters, too. Like to cook them up in a tasty stew.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, it's time for Critter Corner right here on Sunny. If you like the show, then send me some money.
He's Ranger Dan.
Cash and credit card only. Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
And a sweaty well-starched but wilting brim of the Ranger Dan cap to you too. Holy cow. Duffy, what are you doing over there? Hello, Heidi.
Ranger Dan.
Oh, you know, even in this heat, you smell good for a girl. I don't know how you do it. You know, I was up late last night, old Fortress of Ranger Tood, and just kind of thinking about where we've been here the last month or so on Critter Corner. And, well, I thought we'd tack a little something we haven't done in a while and actually lay a little critter knowledge on you.
Okay.
Now, in the 20 or so years I've been doing this program, I don't think we've ever once really talked about one of my favorite birds.
Okay.
That'd be the owl. The owl. I like it primarily because it's easy to spell. And by owl, of course, I mean owls. Owls, that's plural, meaning there's more than one species or kind of owl. Specifically, scientifically speaking, some owls are bigger than some other owls.
Scientifically.
They have some different colors from other owls sometimes, and even, listen to this, they even have different names. And may even live in different places. Now, first, for instance, this is important. Did you know that a group or herd of owls is called a parliament?
Okay.
A parliament. Yup. Now, that originates from a fella named C.S. Lewis, who first used that description in a book called The Chronicles of Narnia, which I think takes place in a closet somewhere around England. And here's some quick, fun owl facts, a little something to chew on here, little Radio Rangers. Did you know that the snowy owl actually contains no snow? It's true. Nope. They're pretty much made out of the same stuff as other owls are made of. Now, all owls just eat meat, which means they eat meat. Now, the great horned owl, listen to this, the great horned owl doesn't actually have a horn. And as far as anyone knows, they have no musical ability whatsoever. And this is fascinating. I'm going to save the best for last because this is just incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Did you know that before the invention of the barn owls were basically homeless? And were just called owls. That's all the time we have today, little Radio Rangers. I hope you learned something. Holy cow, my brain's brimming with information. The next Critter Corner is Ranger Dan out. Say it with me.
Yes, sir.
I'm Nick from PureCannaCompany.com. We create the purest form of CBD with just 3 ingredients. CBD, as simple as 1, 2, 3. Everything is 100% natural, GMO-free, gluten-free, kosher, and made in the USA. From the soil to the oil, we provide the purest form of CBD. We also keep the prices low so we can help as many people as possible. Learn more at PureCannaCompany.com. Oils, lotions, bath bombs, and more. Use promo code RADIO to save 10% at PureCanna, PureCannaCompany.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Wednesday, July 28th, 2021. All of the major indices were down on Tuesday. This broke a string of 3 days that each index closed at an all-time high. One reason for the drop could be growing pessimism surrounding the infrastructure bill that is held up in Congress. Investors are also waiting for the Federal Reserve, which finished the first day of its 2-day meeting this week. Markets are likely to be volatile prior to Chairman Jerome Powell's remarks, which he will deliver on Wednesday afternoon. On a more optimistic note, investors may have left a little room for a move forward in anticipation of a raft of strong earnings. Alphabet, Apple, and Microsoft all reported strong earnings after the market closed Tuesday. This will likely send the tech sector higher in after-hours and pre-market trading. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.